What's up, YouTube? You checking out the Frequent Flyer, and I'm out here with the Walkera 150, the Rodeo, and the Eagle 7 stock transmitter. It's like super windy out here. It was windy all last night, and so we just going to check it out now. Just take it for a little quick flight. It should be able to handle this wind. Let's see, we gotta bind it. Kind of weird binding it. You have to turn on the quad first, and then you turn on the transmitter. So a little different. Let's see. Start the motors. Okay, so let's see how this thing flies in all this darn wind. I am in self-level mode, which is the O position on the mix switch. Wind's blowing it towards me. So it feels like a 200, almost. A little smaller than a 200, but it feels like a 200 in the air. The Blade 200 QX, I mean, it's pretty fast. Let's see. Pitch is real nice, and this is the beginner setting, but the way they got it set up, I think the beginner setting is not really for beginners. They just mean that there's auto leveling. So beginner mode has auto leveling, intermediate mode has a little auto leveling, but you can still do flips and rolls. And then you have expert mode, which is acro mode actually. So intermediate mode is actually a horizon mode or something like that. So it performs just like horizon modes in clean flight. Let's do a throttle punch. See what it's got. Feels like a 200 though. The way it banks and all. So pretty decent throttle punch on it. Let's do another one. Wow. So the throttle punch is pretty decent. I don't know about LVC though. I'm kind of nervous about that. I don't know what it's going to do. I think it has a buzzer in it though. So it should start beeping at LVC. So when I feel it starting to fly sluggish a little, I'll slow down and try to circle around in front of us to see what happens at LVC. And check out the funnels with it. And that's full stick forward and full yaw to the side to do that funnel. See, the bank's nice too. This is a banking funnel. Not exactly as good as the 200 QX, but it's not bad at all. It's better than most when it banks. The sticks feel nice as well. It is a Devo, so I imagine the gimbals are the same. The wind is really pushing out here. So it can handle a little wind, but it is affected by the wind, definitely. It being so small, I'm not surprised though. Man, this thing is fast though. Front and center so you guys can see it a little. I don't see any indicators flashing or anything like that for LBC. Wind is picking up again. You can see there is a bright headlight on the front there. That's steady still. Now, no lights on the rear of this thing, so I don't think it's much of a night flyer. Maybe FPV though, because the FPV camera seems like the low lux is pretty good, and it has that bright light on the front of it. I imagine that would help it out flying at night. Guess we won't know for sure though until somebody actually FPVs it at night. Okay, the buzzer is beeping. So it does have an LVC warning, and I see the red light is flashing as well. Now there is no throttle cut on it though, as of yet. And so you hear the buzzer going off. Pretty loud enough for you to hear it. So that's pretty awesome. And you have to hold the throttle stick to the lower left corner to start the motors, and you hold the throttle stick to the lower right corner to disarm the motors, to lock the motors. So that's it. The Walkera Rodeo 150 flown with the Evo 7. Thanks for watching.